So have you heard the news? Nearly 5.8 million American homeowners have opted for mortgage forbearance. Does this mean we're heading for another housing crisis? Absolutely not. Stick around and I'll tell you exactly why. Hey everybody, welcome back. Brad Myers here again with Fulton County Homes right here in Fulton County, Ohio. 20-year home inspector turned real estate agent with Harmony Realty Group. If you enjoy my channel, please subscribe down below and tap on the bell so you're notified of my videos that come out every week. First off, let me give you a very brief description of what mortgage forbearance is. Mortgage forbearance is nothing more than a temporary relief from mortgage payments granted by the lender in place of forcing that homeowner into foreclosure. Loan owners and loan insurers are willing to negotiate forbearance options because losses generated by the foreclosure process fall directly on their lap. So I'm sure that you've heard that millions of American homeowners are in forbearance, and each one of these homeowners will eventually wind up in foreclosure. This is simply not true. According to the McDash Forbearance Tracker, the number of mortgages in active forbearance has decreased dramatically. If we go back to the end of May, nearly 4.75 million American homeowners were in active forbearance. At the end of October, that number has dwindled down to 3%. And of course, we all want this number to be zero, but let's look at the numbers a little bit deeper. This graph from Black Knight shows that at the end of October, of the 5.7 million American homeowners that were granted forbearance, 2.4 million of them asked for an extension. They were initially granted 180 days, then asked for an extension and granted an additional 180 days, giving them a total of 360 days in forbearance. Now look at this number. 44% were removed while performing. That means they took out the forbearance, but they kept making their monthly mortgage payment. They simply said to themselves, you know what, I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to bring, so I'm going to opt for the forbearance, but I'm going to keep making my monthly mortgage payment. It's kind of like having a safety net in place just in case they need it. Or they actually just paid off their mortgage during that period. And then 481,000 expired while delinquent. They made some kind of a deal or worked out something with the lender. Remember in my last video right here, I said that lenders are willing to do just about anything to avoid another foreclosure crisis. And then finally, 80,000 American homeowners expired while delinquent. This may mean some sort of a short sale or a distressed sale, or they may have just simply opted to sell their home. And again, as I said in my last video, homeowners are opting to sell their home rather than going to foreclosure because of all the equity they have in their home. And please remember, there are 128 million homes across the U.S. 42% of those homeowners have no mortgage at all. So many of these videos that you see across social media, warning you of this looming foreclosure crisis simply aren't true. They do more to terrify than they do to clarify what's really going on. In the end, if you're looking for clarity in the housing market, there's going to be a price that you will pay for waiting. As uncertainty improves and the market begins to improve, interest rates are naturally going to start creeping back up. No one can predict exactly when this is going to happen, but one thing's for sure, it will happen.